Hey guys, OHG here, and I wanted to do a quick video. I am, um, I told myself that I wouldn't do any videos where I talk about how bad the MK community can be sometimes. Um, but it needs to be said, MK fans, myself included, um, we are some of the best, some of the most passionate, but we can also be some of the worst. I'll agree, Mortal Kombat 1 had some it had a really bad launch, and I don't think I can concede now that it never really rebounded from that. And it's bleeding over into the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, and I'll explain why. The game when it launched without lobbies. It launched without being able to do a private match with friends. Hold on, let me mute the television here. Um, it launched without the ability to invite your friends into private matches and lobbies and all this stuff. And there are audio bugs with online and some connection issues with online. And while I'm here, I might try and walk you guys through how to fix your online experience temporarily. Um, so I believe that we need to exercise patience. Okay, this game is not even 2 days old, and there are already people out there saying that we've been scammed, this, that, and the third, and I don't think we've been scammed, man. I don't think we have. I think what Digital Eclipse provided, what Digital Eclipse said they were going to provide, they provided. We have a way to play 30-year-old games in one single collection. That's insane to me, number one. Actually, the insane part is for most of these games, not all, for most of them, we are able to play these games online. Now, if you would have told me years ago, pardon me, let me go back to the main menu. I was checking out Super Nintendo version of UMK3. Don't do that. That's a bad version. Um, so, um, what I was saying was, we are able to play even the Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 for the Super Nintendo. We're able to play that online in 2025. That's insane. Okay? We're able to go to the Genesis version of Mortal Kombat 1 and get matches for online. That's insane to me. Now, I'm gonna reveal something. I'm 39 years old, turning 40 this March, and I lived through the arcade culture. I went to an arcade every week after a good week of school. Okay? Back in those times, there was no ranked. You got on an arcade machine and you stayed on until you lost. That's how you knew someone was better than you. Now, I'm not saying that they shouldn't put lobbies in there, but what they've done inadvertently is shown gamers what it was like for us in the 1990s to play these games against people. not having a ranked mode, your rank was your skill level. Alright, if you were good at the game, you would stay on for 3, 4, 5 matches if you're lucky, and then go on to the next. But the fact that we are able to play MK1 on Genesis, MK1 on Super Nintendo, even though I know it's the censored version of the game, I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole myself. Um, you can play this online. Um, the Genesis version of Mortal Kombat 2, the 32X version, which is something that I just I beat that on stream, and I love the 32X version. There are some missing sound samples that they are patching in with a hotfix. Um, and so it's not perfect. But Mortal Kombat 2 for the Genesis is still the perfect port that it is. MK3, I mean, the fact that we're able to play these games online in 2025 is crazy to me. And I believe that we need to be as patient as we can with Digital Eclipse because unlike WB and to some degree, NetherRealm Studios, who haven't been the best at being transparent, um, I'm not gonna blame NetherRealm Studios for that. I'm actually gonna blame WB for that. But they've been transparent in saying we know that there's a problem. We're fixing it. There's gonna be a hot fix soon for the audio issues and hopefully some of the online stuff and the missing audio. But for the bigger stuff like the lobbies and the private matches, what's so wrong with waiting? Like, I'm just having fun going through memories of my childhood playing these games. I love these games. I love all of these games. Even though a lot of them when you put them on very easy, it doesn't mean jack shit. Uh but that's a bug that they're also working on. Um but guys, why can't we as a community just enjoy the fact that we have something? Yes, it might only be good offline right now for some people. But you know what? It's better than nothing. With MK1, we had a very bare bones experience, and I admit that now. I enjoy MK1, but compared to what we have here and with other fighting games, there's so much more content here to be enjoyed. Okay? Um, and as far as the AI, the controversy with the AI main menu stuff. Okay, look, I'm gonna be real with you. Who cares? It adds something to the presentation. Like, I'd rather be looking at that than staring at a blank screen that just said play offline, quick match, and online options. Okay? Now, speaking of online options, what you want to do if you want to have a decent match on here for now, depending on your region, you want to disable cross region matchmaking. Okay? Yes, I know it restricts you from playing others around the world right now, but you can have good matches with people within your region and set your connection strength to the maximum possible thing. I've had good matches. I've had some matches where the audio was a bit off, but the fighting was fine. So the audio is something that they are currently working on. But I urge you guys, if we really want the 3D era, if we want Deception, if we want Deadly Alliance, if we want Armageddon, if we want Shaolin Monks, and if we want MK9 eventually in the future, these are the guys to do it, and we need to be patient with them. Okay? I'm not paid by Digital Eclipse. I'm not paid by WB to say any of this, but I do know that if you harass someone enough, they'll just be like, fuck it, we don't want anything to do with this anymore. And then we only have this, and we don't get the 3D era stuff. We don't get MK9. So I think we need to check ourselves and check our expectations here just a bit. Because again, I'm just I'm 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 a middle-aged man who is sitting here playing games that he played 30 years ago online with other people. If you would have went back to the past and I would have told myself that I would be playing these games in the future with people that I don't have to be in the same room, the same state, the same area code with, I'd have laughed you out of my bedroom and told you to get the fuck out of here. Okay? So, as far as I'm concerned, Digital Eclipse has done the Lord's work, and they need to continue doing what they do to fix this, and we need to let them do their jobs. We need to let them cook and deliver the best experience possible. That being said, guys, let me know what you think down in the comments below. I don't care if you think I'm paid spokesperson or whatever. Sound off down in the comments. Let me know what you think, and I will see you guys in the next video. Remember, as long as you have 5 fingers and belief in yourself, you can do whatever you set your mind to. Remember, there is no knowledge that's not power.